Okay, hello. So I've got a Tell Me Anything random reading here. I did it a few days ago, I think probably on Monday. Yeah, it will have been Monday. And basically, I just feel like I've not got enough time at the moment to kind of do everything I need to do, including factoring in the need to sleep and just regain my energy, which, self-care is important too. But I've been sat on this reading for a few days. I've recreated it. At the time, I took a picture. I kind of made a note of all the songs that came through. So the reason for this reading, I've realised I've just got a card missing. The reason for this reading was that there it is. It was changed right in the middle there. The reason for this reading was that as I was making my coffee on Monday morning, I had my back to kind of a small window in my kitchen, and I kind of sensed like a shadow. There was like movement behind me, and I turned around, and there was two magpies right outside my window, very very close, probably about 2 meters away from me on my garden fence, just like looking at me through the window. Now it's not normal for me to see magpies in my garden. Normally I do see them in the general area, but they don't normally come and sit right on the fence looking at me through the window. It was unusual. So I was like, okay, well, what does that mean? To me, immediately, because I sort of deal with like blackbirds and whitebirds, they kind of have significance for me. Blackbirds are to do with either the shadow side or kind of the realm, the other realm, right? Not the 3D tangible reality. And then white is to do with like purity and innocence. So black and white birds, then like a magpie, would represent sort of a yin yang for me, like a balanced energy. So to me, my immediate thought was, right, two people coming into balance, two people balancing out the shadow and light sides and being really kind of like a whole person. It's also, there's the poem, one for sorrow, two for joy, three for girl, four for a boy. There was two magpies, so two for joy. um Interesting. It might be kind of like a hidden joy type thing going on with this reading. Magpies also symbolically associated with either thievery or an obsession with material wealth. So we have here, I think the first card that I pulled was the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is she's very honest. She's very good with communication. She's very intelligent. Could be an air sign. This sense though of her kind of like sitting on some sort of truth, holding a truth to herself. She's not got the sword up and communicating. You can see as well that this Queen of Swords here, she's also got her sword down. She's not communicating. Now, I don't know if this is the same Queen of Swords twice or two different Queen of Swords, right? We're dealing with two magpies possibly. Over here we do have the Thief card as well. Can you see this? It's getting a bit dark. I'm trying to rush this reading and get it done while I've still got a little bit of daylight. So the Thief card, here's the magpie, right? Somebody's a magpie here. So some kind of thievery of some sort. I do think we're talking tangible stuff here, like material things, because up here as well, we've also got a message, the wealthy man in reverse, and unexpected income in reverse. There's something going on with work here. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles means putting a lot of work in over time and kind of really mastering a skill. So there's something that somebody's very, very skilled at because they've put a lot of effort into it. It could be the Queen of Swords has this intuition thing going on with the sixth chakra archangel Metatron. It could be like this person's worked on whatever that is and they're doing quite well with it. We will read from the book about that in a minute. Let's just stay up here in this corner for a minute. So there's a Thief card, concern and distant horizons. You can see the man with these three cards came out together, so there's kind of a break here in between. So these three cards at the top, somebody is concerned about a thief or being seen as a thief. There's something that seems like a distant horizon. It may seem like a far off fantasy. Somebody may be thinking about money. I don't have the money and I need to travel. I don't have the money, I need to do something. Yeah, but there's a real concern either about a thief or about being seen as a thief. But I do feel like there's some sort of loss of money. So if you come kind of down here, this Eight of Swords talks about being mentally trapped, feeling very, very trapped in a situation, feeling like you're unable to move. It could be that somebody wants to leave work, but they feel like they can't. They're kind of like trapped in a work situation or some kind of material situation. So the Eight of Swords talks about not knowing which way to move, feeling like mentally blocked, like I don't know which step to take. I'm sort of scared of moving here. But this person really looks like they're kind of doing some healing as well. You can see kind of like they look like they're sleeping. Interestingly as well, kind of like they look a little bit like a bird, like a black bird there. So we've got a lot of threes here. So I feel like somebody could be trapped in either some kind of work commitment with like some other people, or it's some kind of third party situation. But threes again can symbolize things like community, group of friends, something going on here, because look, 333. But there's, if we deal with the Three of Wands first, Three of Wands is kind of like waiting for your ships to come in, having some sort of expectation of some kind of a return in your investment. Somebody could have made some kind of investment waiting for a return. I'll come back to this in a minute. But the Three of Wands also talks about making a decision. It's like the decision has been made, I know what to do. And it does also come with this sense of waiting for the ship to come in so that you can move. Now, we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles, as it's symbolised on this card, normally means working together with a group of people to make something happen. Everybody working to achieve the same goal. So it's utilising different people's skills to build something together. So you can see you've got the architect with the plans, the person who actually does the work, and kind of the creative person there with those cards. So the thing with this Three of Pentacles is that she's actually on her own. Where are the other people that she's supposed to be working with? So there's this sense of like, you should be working as a team, but you're having to work on your own for some reason. Okay, I want to talk about the song that was clarifying this kind of area. It was Cherries by Lana Del Rey. Now, there's quite a lot to that song, but one thing that really stood out for me was All My Peaches Are Ruined. Now, there could be some kind of dirty joke in that, right? Peaches. But I'm taking it almost literally, because I keep getting this stuff about maybe someone has an investment in some kind of like orchard or vineyard, or a place that produces fruit, and there's something going on with that, like either like somebody's inherited one, or like maybe somebody owns like they make wine, or they make some kind of spirit. So this has been coming through on and off for a while in different readings, so I don't know who it's for, but yeah, it's like people are meant to be working as a team, but they're not. Somebody feels trapped in a situation, a decision's been made, somebody's worked hard on something, they're waiting for a return on their investment, but there's this thief involved. So then you've got this change here right in the center. There's a change. I just want to kind of say the song that came out here was I'll Be Watching You by Sting. So I don't know, maybe somebody's got like maybe it's a sting, like it's like an FBI type thing. Somebody's watching somebody because there's some kind of thievery involved. It's almost like, like in the 20s when people did like prohibition, and they were making alcohol illegally. It's almost like something like that. But I don't know. I'll be watching you. Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. So then we've got the Envy card here, right? The Envy card talks about being a bit dissatisfied with where you are, kind of almost like the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing, or wanting to improve your situation. I see it as like the leveling up card. So if you were playing a computer game, you get to a certain point where you've put in all the work, you would expect to level up. But it's with it being envy, I was kind of getting the Romeo and Juliet quote, something in the envious moon, be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art far more fair than she. I've bungled that a little bit, but that's kind of what I was getting. Don't be jealous of the moon. The moon's sick and pale with grief because you're more fair than she. And then you have got this kind of Romeo and Juliet situation going on down here, where the song that came out from up here with this envy card was NERD, The Way She Dances. The way she moves. I love the way she moves. Yeah, I love the way she moves. I am in your aquarium. are you a mermaid or something? I don't know. Right, Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is being indecisive. The need to make a decision. Which path do I take here? It's almost like, do I stay where I am in this silver room, or do I go for the next level? Do I go for the gold room? Do I stay where I'm comfortable, or do I try and take a bit of a risk and level up here? But then this is all to do with some kind of love interest, or some, it could be a passion project, but with it showing with the Lovers card, with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands, this is like a new passion, like a new, it could be a new very passionate relationship. So somebody's like, do I go for that? Do I try that? But there's a sense of kind of like, the Four of Cups is like you might miss out on an opportunity here. You're so busy sulking over what has been that you're not looking at what could be. So normally up here, this cup is like a divine gift from the universe. It's like, look, here's your perfect person right in front of you. Come on, are you gonna take it? And it's like, no, I'm too busy sulking over here. It's like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm not playing. So there's this skull up here with this, but there's also a box. It's like, how do you know if you don't open the box? But somebody's already thinking something's like dead. It's like, I'm hearing dead in the water. So there's this, but the King of Wands, he's very, very passionate, but he can hold back on his passions. He's kind of like, he's mastered, he's got full control over his passions here. He's somebody who gets what he wants though. It's like, if he decides he wants that cup, he's going to stand up and get it. Right, he's gonna grab it. He's gonna grab this opportunity. It's a feeling of success here as well with it. Like, it's like, I don't know, the symbolism of it. It's like, yes, success. So, is somebody going to take a leap of faith here? Is somebody going to level up in some kind of way? Are they going to go for some kind of opportunity? I have forgotten which song came out for that, so I'll have to stop and restart. Unfortunately, I think unless I can jog my memory with which song came out for that. Give me a second to think. No, I had to go back and check my notes. It's symbolizes it perfectly though. It's Afraid to Fall by Taylor Parks. Are we in love yet? Are we still making our minds up? I'm trying to read the signs. Are we in love yet? Are we still picking favorites? What is it? It's like, some people search their lives. Afraid to fall. It's like, are you going to take the risk? Are you going to take the gamble with that Wheel of Fortune? Are you afraid to fall in love? Are you afraid to fall into this new relationship? Or are you going to... It's like so many people are afraid to fall. Okay. Like, definitely go and listen to that song. But it's like, yeah, afraid to fall. Like, still making his mind up. Or her mind up, their mind up. But then it's here with this Ace of Wands. It's like somebody's going to take the risk, right? They're going to take the gamble. They're going to go for it. But then up here, you've got message, wealthy man in reverse, and unexpected income in reverse. I should say, when I checked my notes, that NERD song, The Way She Dances, I thought it was for this card, but it was actually, I'd written it over these. So it was for these. So... slow motion like a dream, but real time is what it seems. I love the way she dances. It's really, there's something to do with money, isn't there? It's like working on something, investing on something, working really hard, a concern about a thief. There's some kind of change right in the center of the reading. A change of luck, a change of fortune, because somebody's investment didn't pay out. Somebody's receiving news that they're not getting some kind of money that they thought they were going to get, something like that. Or there's a hold up with an investment, but it's like, it came out with NERD. Could be definitely somebody has a choice in love, because we've got 3, 3, 3 and the Lovers card, which all indicate a choice. But then there's this change card, so somebody could be making some kind of change. They just told me short change, so I don't know if that's something for somebody. Now, the funny thing with that Peaches song, Cherries by Lana Del Rey, All My Peaches Are Ruined, it really, really stuck in my head. And then I always feel like there's a reason it's taken me 3 days to actually sit down and do this reading on camera. Because as I was kind of waking up this morning, I was kind of in and out of sleep. and I got kind of a barrage of different messages, and one of them was the word amaretto. I could see the word amaretto. Now, the thing with amaretto, it can be made with almonds, but it can also be made with peach stones. So it's almost coming through like somebody made an investment in a peach farm, right? It doesn't have to be this, it could be a metaphor, but it's coming through really specifically. So I'd be very interested if someone was like, yeah, that's me, that's exactly my situation. That'd be really cool. But it's like somebody invested in a peach farm, and there was, I don't know, a bad season, and the peach crop was ruined, so they're not getting a return on their investment. But if they invest in amaretto, it's like they could take the peach stones, like, yes, the flesh of the fruit is rotten, it's no good, but the stone itself could be used to make amaretto. So you could actually still get a return in your investment. So for me, it's like, you know, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you spoiled peaches, make amaretto. I don't know. I'd be so interested if that was somebody's exact situation. But I want to see if anything's changed, because like I say, I did this reading a few days ago. So I kind of want to see what's going on now. What's changed in the energies regarding this reading. So I am going to be quick, because honestly, I'm starting to get a bit bad back because I've been doing so many readings, and I always sit down on the floor when I'm doing them. Okay, so interestingly as well, when I was shuffling this deck, only one card was in the reverse. I always keep all my cards in the deck in the upright. I don't particularly like the way some people shuffle, they like to have them all messed up. I'm kind of a bit OCD. I like to have them all face up, and they flip themselves if they want to come out in reverse. But the only card that was in the reverse, which shouldn't have been in that deck, was the Three of Swords. So it could be that somebody's getting over some sort of heartbreak. I also noticed that the Emperor and the Empress were together in that deck when I was shuffling. So let's see, has anything changed? Has anything changed? So the magpie reading, has anything changed, please? Has anything changed? Okay, secretly a change is in the wind. So there is a change coming, but it's a bit secretive. Observer, somebody's still watching. I'll be watching you. Right, so change hasn't happened yet, but there is a change coming. So tell me about a change in the wind, please, or anything else regarding this reading. Can you tell me anything else regarding this reading? There is a cornucopia on the way, look. Okay, there is a cornucopia. There is this abundance coming. Again, all this fruit and vegetables, right? Oh, there we go. First chakra, Archangel Michael. So that is he's kind of like a divine protector, but he's also to do with passion, with taking action, with romance. He's kind of a protector spirit. So somebody could be protecting someone's crop here. Also noticing this is the number 11. So Archangel Michael came out with number 11. So that can sometimes talk about a divine connection. You know, if you're into twin flames, that's a sign of that. You've also got, hang on, which way up do you want these, please? Which way, please? No, not clear. Which way, please? Not clear. I'll take it in the upright. Which way, please? Upright. There we go. So daughter romance and the temple path. The daughter romance is the temple path. Okay. It's kind of like it's 33 as well, synchronistic number. Okay. So definitely a daughter romance. Definitely some kind of spiritual truth to this situation. Okay, tell me anything else you want to tell me about this deck. Tell me about the magpie reading. Again, secretive. Somebody could be saving money. Yeah, secretive. It came out with the moon card. Somebody could have fears regarding money, fears regarding this investment. Somebody could be being a bit of a Scrooge McDuck. Someone could be holding on to something but being very secretive about it. Four of Cups, still that Four of Cups energy though, still that sulking, not taking the divine cup that's coming in, being a little bit like, well, if you want it, come and get it. So somebody's been a little bit stubborn here. Okay, Angel Delanowee, somebody is working on the shadow side. The Angel Delanowee is here to help. Anything else you wish to tell me, please, about the magpie reading? No, that's quite a lot. I'm going to take this and this. and then we'll have a look at those. So the time, something to do with time. Somebody's been a little bit circumspect there, biding the time. It's like the fox always is a bit sneaky to me. They're a bit strategic. Could be dealing with the Gemini. It's maybe a coincidence that I'm doing this on the same day as the Gemini reading, but they had Super Vixen, the song by Garbage. Vixens, the female foxes. So somebody's been a little bit sneaky, a little bit circumspect, because it could be something to do with like divine timing here. Mountains, there's obstacles in the way. Children, there could be children involved. There could be something to do with childhood wishes and dreams. Somebody could wish to have a child. Owls, there's this seeking higher information. This can sometimes be to do, I'm seeing Labyrinth, David Bowie's Labyrinth right now. He has that white owl, or he comes in as a white owl. But this is normally to do with getting some higher knowledge, getting some wisdom, seeking wisdom from divine sources. To do with abundance, this is the fish is to do with wealth and abundance. And the coffin card, it's interesting again, Gemini had a white feather in the reading, which was to do with Anubis and kind of like the scales of like the soul. You know, your soul's weighed against a white feather. So I don't think material wealth is necessarily the way to go if you want to have a soul that's lighter than a feather. It looks like romance and love is the temple path here. Somebody's being encouraged to go in that direction. Anything else you wish to tell me, please, about the magpie reading? Again, there's a secret, and it's the courthouse. Again, that came out in Gemini's reading today. So strong Gemini energy. Gemini is obviously the sign of the twins, if you were listening to what I said up there. Somebody's gathering information, spying. This is like the recon card, collecting information, possibly to do with some sort of court case. King of Swords is not speaking, and it can actually, sometimes this can be a lawyer, like actually having a lawyer. And there's the Empress there in the underlying. Talks about abundance, opportunity. Let's get a few songs then to close out this reading. See again if anything's changed. I'm just pulling up Spotify. I've got well over 1,000 songs now on this on my liked songs, so could get a mix of everything. There is a high proportion of love readings on love songs on here because I'm a soppy bugger, but I do try to have a bit of a mix of everything to kind of cover a lot of scenarios, right? I Was Made for Loving You is up at the moment by Kiss, which is the song that came out for Gemini. Spoilers. Tell me about it's almost like that was the past reading, A Change in the Wind and Observe It. It's literally what we had there. So tell me about the Daughter Romance, Archangel Michael, and the Temple Path, please. The Cave by Mumford & Sons. I get that all the time. Definitely go and have a look at the lyrics of that. I actually saw that within the last day or two. It's already been out for me once already. Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I don't know. Sigh No More. It really feels like somebody's reassessing what they actually want here. What is actually of value when they go to heaven? What do they want to leave behind? You know, what will their legacy be? Do they just, you know, you can't take money with you, but you know, if you believe in some sort of soul connection and you believe that soul connection lives on, then surely that's of more value than like monetary wealth. Tell me why this person's still bloody sulking. Everything's going to be all right by Sweetbox. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be all right. Okay, tell me about the fox. What's the fox doing here? Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. I don't remember that song. I'm going to listen to it off camera. I don't want to get any copyright strikes, so I can't let more than a second or two play of any song. So I'm going to just quickly listen to that off camera. Okay, that's a cute song, but it's sad. It's about somebody who's had a breakup, and she's saying, you know, I was so excited to get my driver's license, you were so excited for me, and now I drive through the same streets and you're not here, you're with somebody else. Why is the coffin card here, please? Why is the coffin card here? Mrs. Robinson, the lemon heads. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Hey, hey, hey. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Don't know, take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Tell me about Courthouse, please. Tell me about Courthouse. She's all I ever had, Bella. Bella Goth, right? We're all thinking about Bella Goth from The Sims. She's all I ever had. Broken dreams. She's all I ever had. I don't know. Right, there you go. The reading's on camera. I've done it. I'm going to upload it. I hope it makes sense to somebody. I'm just playing through that song in my head, trying to remember the lyrics. I hope it makes sense to somebody. I hope it helps somebody out. I hope it's of use. If not, I hope it's just an entertaining little story. But you can see a change in the wind and observer. That's literally what you had there. You had the change card with the 2 Queens of Swords, and it was, I'll be watching you, sting. So it's literally the same thing. Sting, like courthouse. Maybe someone's been stung by a past relationship. Tell me how is somebody going to overcome the obstacle? One more song. How is somebody going to overcome this obstacle here? A Certain Romance by the Arctic Monkeys. I don't know. The light's fading. Take that advice as it resonates. A Certain Romance, Arctic Monkeys. I'm going to read the Temple Path, and then I am actually going to pull you one more advice card, because if it is somebody's situation, it feels a little bit sticky. It feels a bit difficult. So I do want to leave you with some advice here. So the Temple Path seems like the most important card to read. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here. This card upright is here to tell you that what you are going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temples represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forwards in dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit, your higher self, will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. There is a little mantra here, so I do recommend kind of, maybe do what I do and randomize some songs on Spotify. Ask a question, randomize a song, and listen, and try and listen with your heart rather than like your mind and your ears. Like, see what stands out to you, kind of let it flow and see if you find any answers, or if it just gives you something to think about. So here you go. Affirmation. I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Hello, can I please? Okay, I'm just going to read it to you. Hopefully you saw it long enough there. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. So I tend to ask, as I'm falling asleep, I'm like, can you please send me dreams? Can you send me visions as I'm falling asleep to help guide me in this situation? So yeah, do the same. Trust your instincts. Go with the flow. Try not to sulk and Scrooge McDuck too much in this situation, because that feels like bad energy. Trust you guys, trust the path, and yeah, maybe go and have a listen to some of those songs. All right, do take care. Best of luck with that one. I hope it was helpful to you. See you again soon. Okay, I thought I was done, but Archangel Michael decided to flip out. I put him away and he flipped back out again, so I guess I'm going to read his card for you. You see I'm trying to tidy up my cards now. Also, as I was tidying everything away, Justice card flipped out twice and the Queen of Swords flipped back out. So honesty, communication, honest communication, I feel. Also the Page of Swords, which again is this kind of like information gathering, watching, waiting. So I do feel like there's this, it's almost like a truth is going to come to the surface here. But let me tell you about Archangel Michael then. Stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking the action and moving forwards on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Affirmation. My first chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe and secure. Archangel Michael guides and supports me always. So there you go. Archangel Michael is like the guide that I call in at the start of all my readings. So he definitely wanted to make himself known today. He's like, come on, give me a shout out, let me know. Like, come on, I deserve a bit of reward and recognition for all the hard work I do in your readings here, girl. Come on, I want my time in the spotlight. Right, okay, I do hope that was helpful to you. Do take care, stay strong and stable, and win the race. I don't know what that means, but there you go.